Jessica hunts a venomous killer at LA Zoo. Murder, She Wrote on BBC1 After Doctors.
I'm all right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, get out. She can't help it. See how you'd like it. Bet she's awake for hours before she comes in. I don't know what the point is anyway. It's not as if my heart's going to stop beating the minute before she gets in that door.
Been up since 6 this morning, can you believe it? Ironed all these clothes I forgot I had. It was great. I even thought about going for a swim. I didn't, obviously. That'd have been too weird.
Do you have to be so chirpy?
I can't help it.
Try.
I can't. I'll meet Adam later for lunch. I know it's still early days, but we're definitely connecting.
Good, I'm really happy for you.
You are so boring when you're miserable. When you go stop sulking about not being partner.
I'm not sulking.
Oh, you're so childish, you can't even admit it. It's not the end of the world, Jimmy. Your turn to come around next time.
Doubt it.
Oh, of course it will. Stop being so melodramatic.
It won't, Michelle, because I've resigned.
They didn't mention Ollie on the morning news.
Or maybe they'll say something later.
I didn't expect anyone to come, but at least they could have mentioned his name.
Where are my football socks?
Oh, not even Ollie. Just Sads would have been enough.
I washed them last night.
Sudden arrhythmic death syndrome. It's such a mouthful. That's the problem. And when you say SADS, people think it's something to do with sunlight, which is a completely different condition.
I'll be back later than usual.
I'm off to see Penny Mitchell. I won't be long.
She's not trying to persuade you to do another sponsored walk, is she?
No.
Not that I'm against the concept per se. It's the ones that ruin a good cause by dressing up as a giant chicken.
She had another fundraiser last night, actually, a dinner. Bought a couple of tickets, but it didn't go.
Hope we didn't use your own money.
Oh, come on. Penny's a friend. Anyway, we're all going to benefit, aren't we, if we raise enough money for an ECG machine?
Back again, Miss Teague.
So how did it go?
Oh, good. We didn't sell as many tables as last year, but I expected that.
And did that cardiologist speak again?
Oh, he couldn't make it.
Oh.
So I gave my usual spiel about screening all children for heart rhythm abnormalities, establishing if there's a genetic risk.
Well, you do it very well.
I hate the sound of my voice. I just wish more people had heard of long QT syndrome. It's so hard to explain, why it doesn't show up on a post-mortem. I make it simpler by drawing our family tree. I had an uncle that died young. Well, he drowned even though he could swim. It's impossible to say, but...
And how much did you raise?
Oh, I don't know. We haven't worked out all the costs yet. I'll get you coffee.
Oh, lovely, thanks. Hey, Jono. How are you?
I'm all right.
Wow. This all looks very efficient. So how's school?
I don't know. Don't go anymore.
Oh.
So this isn't about PMT?
No. The pills Dr. Woodson gave me really helped.
Did they?
Oh, yes. I felt this burst of energy. So I spent the whole day stripping a radiator, one of those really old ones with about 20 layers of paint. But then I woke up with my knee really throbbing.
Were you kneeling to strip the radiator?
Yes.
On a hard floor?
Kitchen tiles.
Well, that could have caused the problem. Let's have a look. Does that hurt?
Oh, yes, right there. Ah.
Yes, you have prepatellar fasciitis, which you might know as housemaid's knee.
Can you treat it?
Well, I don't have Dr. Woodson's box of tricks, but I should have some anti-inflammatories that might do the job.
Oh, I don't know. Well, your pills might react with what she's given me.
Well, I'm fairly sure that they should
I wouldn't
be...
want to take any risks.
Well, I'll check with Dr. Woodson if that makes you happier. But I will give you the prescription and run it past her when she gets back.
I didn't realise Jono had left school.
Yeah, it's for the best. You know, with his condition, there was too much he couldn't do.
Really?
Yeah, his teachers and I made the decision together. Well, I explained that he got long QT syndrome, like Ollie. I could see they wouldn't cope.
Such a bright boy, though. I mean, does he do any work from home?
Well, it's early days.
It's been 2 years since Ollie died.
Jono's had a lot to come to terms with.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
At least he's been diagnosed now. That's the only positive to come out of this.
Hi, I had a visit from Miriam T.
Oh, yeah?
She has bursitis, and I prescribed some NSAIDs, but she was worried about their interactions with your herbal remedies.
Oh, she'll be fine.
I thought as much. I'll give her a ring and tell. You know, she was convinced that your remedies were working already. That's why she got the bursitis in some fit of DIY. Didn't like to explain the placebo effect. I mean, there is no way that your magic pills could have had any effect in one day.
I'd be very surprised.
I could have given her a bottle of chocolate beans. They would have had the same effect.
Well, maybe you should have. Well, apparently chocolate's very good for PMT.
Oh, you must have a thank you too.
Oh, I didn't come.
Oh, but you still paid for a table. Jono, find Julia's card. Oh. Hello? Speaking? Yes, I got your email. No, it's always a good time to talk. It's a woman who's just lost her daughter.
Oh, go. Listen, don't worry about the card.
Have you done your label?
Oh, all right. So, is this what you do during the day? You still keep in touch with your friends at school?
Yeah, a bit.
Oh, come round to see you?
Nah.
Well, you know, it's must be very difficult now that everything's changed. You know, I remember when I first met you after the funeral. This house was absolutely jammed with all your friends. And Alex's and Ollie's. Never seen so many boys in one room.
They could have easily been there for me instead.
Yeah.
It could have been Ollie, waking up in the morning, wondering why he couldn't wake me up.
You know, you could always go and talk to one of our doctors.
I've seen enough doctors.
No, I don't mean about your long QT syndrome. I mean about you. About how you're feeling.
What's the point?
It could help. You can just make yourself an appointment. Nick, you know that ECG machine?
No,
Yeah, the one that Penny Mitchum is buying us for the surgery.
we've got an ECG.
Yeah, but this one's going to be portable. And I also want to get some ECG wristwatch monitors so that we can lend them to patients to take home.
Has she got all the money?
Well, no, she hasn't. So, as there's a shortfall in fundraising money, I thought we could probably take the rest out of the prescribing incentive scheme.
We'll agenda it for the next partners meeting.
Ah, well, you see, I would like to order them now. I think that it would help Penny and the boys move on. Oh, well, I was round there this morning. And they've got this whole industry thing going on, you know, dedicated to keeping Ollie's memory alive.
He was only 18, wasn't he? You don't get over that in a hurry.
No, I know that. But well, it would be like a milestone, wouldn't it? And we could get the press in and send out invitations to other families that have lost a child. I just think that it would make the fundraising more positive and concrete.
I'd run it past the Mitchums first.
Mm.
Whoa.
I'm just going for lunch.
It's a bit glam for the sandwich shop, isn't it?
So, Jimmy told me he's leaving.
Yeah.
You're not going to let him, are you? But he likes it here. If it hadn't been for the partner thing, then he would have stayed.
If he wants to go, there's nothing I can do about it, is there? Penny, hi, it's Julia Maguire. Listen, I've had a word with the partners and we're able to make up any shortfall on the cost of the ECG equipment.
What?
Well, I'm sure you've probably reached your target already, but we found some money that we can access now.
Oh, but we're still fundraising.
Yeah, I know, and all the work you've done has been amazing, which is why I think it deserves recognition.
Oh.
So what I was thinking was, if we could set a date and then have some kind of event, you know, here. And we could explain to people about sudden arrhythmic death syndrome and also tell them, you know, how ECG screening could save lives. And we'd get the press here, all Ollie's friends. Well, whatever you think, really.
But we haven't really, you know,
Well, we don't have to decide anything now. I just wanted to say that we don't have to wait anymore.
It's Mum, and she's got so much to cope with, and she takes it all really personally. And since my dad left, she's got no one to talk to.
Well, does she talk to you?
Well, yeah, but she's my mum. I mean, before Ollie died, I hardly saw her. I was out with my mates. I was nothing like I am now.
So what are you like now?
I was staying at home, being ill. Mum watching me all the time. I've got what Ollie had. Long QT syndrome, you know?
I do.
I don't have any symptoms or anything. It freaks me out how my heart could just suddenly stop.
Well, it's a pretty big thing to find out.
Anyway, I'm here about Mum.
I'd rather talk about you.
I'm okay. I'm taking the tablets. And I have to be careful. I don't drink anymore. Or mess about. It's not difficult now I'm not at school.
Well, you don't go to school?
No. I was doing sport and PE A level, but I'm not allowed to exert myself.
Well, there must have been a way.
Oh, I miss loads of school anyway, having all the tests. My other brother still goes, he's normal.
Normal?
Well, same as before, he hasn't got it.
Must be hard for you.
Alex hasn't got a clue. He doesn't hear Mum talking about Ollie, going over it a dozen times a day. He doesn't go to sleep and worry that he might not wake up. Sometimes I think, just sod all the waiting. I'll walk out one morning and run until my heart gives up. It will be down to me. I'll make the decision, not have it creep up on me when I'm not expecting it.
Yeah, John.
Oh, it's all right. I can't do it. I wouldn't do it because of Mum.
I've just been on the phone to Miss Teague.
Well, again?
Yes, she wanted us to know that the bursitis was almost better. She took the first anti-inflammatory after I phoned this morning, and the swelling's practically gone down.
Well, good.
So, that's nothing to do with the mind.
Right, well, Miss Teague is obviously very grateful. And to be honest, it wouldn't matter which one of us she saw, because I'd have prescribed exactly the same as you.
Would you?
Of course.
But what about your herbs?
Well, for bursitis, I don't think so.
Ah, so you admit that complementary medicine isn't as good?
I didn't realise it was a competition.
Well...
It's just that certain conditions respond better to conventional medicine. It's possible to reduce inflammation using homeopathy, but wouldn't be my first port of call.
Oh.
Complementary medicine is as it sounds. It's complementary, not a substitute.
Yeah, maybe I've been a bit...
Cynical, blinkered, patronising?
Well, quick to judge.
So?
So... I'm apologising.
Well, good. I take it I can rely on your wholehearted professional support from here on in.
Penny, hello.
I know what you're trying to do.
Sorry?
I'm not stupid, and I don't care what you think. Ollie is my son, and I'll decide when I'm ready to move on.
Penny, look,
So I will keep running cake sales and rattling tins if it means I can put his picture up on the wall. Say his name without people being embarrassed. So what if the fundraising's just an excuse? He shouldn't be forgotten. I don't care how long it's been.
I know that. It's just that the boys...
But Ollie's my son too.
You can't keep him alive like that.
I can do what I feel's right for me. And I don't want your help, your sympathy. It means nothing until you've lost a child.
You had some huge changes. It's natural for you to feel depressed.
I'm not depressed.
Well, I think you are, Jono. So the grief and the sadness has become something deeper. Well, we could think about antidepressants.
No.
What you really have to do is get your life back on course.
What life?
Okay, not the one that you did have, maybe, but your condition's being managed by medication. You shouldn't put strain on your heart, but you should still try and do as much as you can.
Well, I do try sometimes. It's Mum.
You have to let your mum look after herself. Now, what you're feeling is common for a lot of young people who have lost a brother or a sister. You suddenly find you're the oldest, you have to be the big brother to Alex, a support to your mum. You might even be angry at Ollie for dying and dumping it all on you.
The times I wanted to rip up that stupid photo.
And that makes you feel even worse, right? You're alive. You're the lucky one.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Everyone's so kind, and I just sit there and take it. It feels like I'm going to explode.
Well, it might help if you talk to other kids that are going through the same thing.
I'm so sorry. I do this, and I get an idea in my head, and I jump in without thinking it through.
It's all right. I shouldn't have got into such a state.
Just concerned about Jono and Alex, that's all.
I realise this is hard on them.
Then maybe you could focus on their needs and their futures.
Well, I do try.
Well, then encourage Jono to get out of the house. He's 18 now, he's an adult. He's got to learn how to live with his medical condition.
I know I smother him.
Oh, you wouldn't be a mother if you didn't. Just make sure that it balances with his quality of life.
Cool, so I'll see you next week. Yep.
What are you doing here? What is it? What's wrong?
Nothing. We're just chatting about this bereavement holiday thing.
Oh, yeah, I told Jono this morning that he could pop in.
A holiday?
Well, there's a charity that works with youngsters who've lost family members. I'd have to check out the details.
Is this what you meant about him getting out of the house?
No, actually, I had no idea, but it sounds like a great opportunity.
Have you not been listening to anything? Has this whole SADS awareness been a total waste of time? Jono has a heart condition. He can't go on holiday.
Well, there are lots of activities he could still enjoy.
You know nothing about it. None of you doctors do. When Ollie died, they tried to tell me it was asthma.
Mum, it's all right. I won't go.
Jono's on medication. You shouldn't project your own fears onto him.
I'm looking after him, as I will do every day until I can trust him to a wife or girlfriend.
Hey!
How's he going to get a girlfriend if he never goes out?
Leave it, Jimmy.
Come on, Mum, let's go.
Hello? Alex, what? I'm on my way there. Oh, Alex has fainted.
How could I be so stupid?
We didn't do anything wrong.
I was insensitive and patronising, wittering on about Jono and his freedom.
Oh, long QT syndrome can be controlled by medication.
You don't understand. Neither of us do. We have no conception of what Penny has got to live with.
Well, Jono's not an invalid and he hates her treating him like one.
Well, you've just seen what can happen.
Alex fainted, that's all.
You don't know that. Anyway, you've never even had a child, let alone a sick one.
Well, no, that is patronising.
I've got to go to the hospital. It's the least I can do.
Oh, I drive you.
No, it's fine.
No way. I'm not having you taking responsibility for this. If we've upset the woman, then it's my fault too.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Night things, toothbrush, a mobile phone charger. You better stay at Grand's tonight.
Hi. How's Alex?
Well, his ECG results are normal, but I want them to do some more tests.
They're going to keep him in?
Well, at least overnight. Jono's just going to get his things now.
Mightn't give him a lift unless you made other arrangements.
Well, I suppose it'd be easier than getting a taxi.
You staying?
Yeah, if that's okay.
Oh, you could sit with Alex while I see the consultant.
Sure.
Thank you.
Come on.
He's through there.
Oh, okay. Alex? Hey. How are you?
Fine.
So what happened?
I fainted.
What were you doing?
Nothing.
Were you playing sport?
was messing around. With my mates.
Sorry, I don't understand.
We did it on purpose.
Have you done this before? Why? Is somebody forcing you?
No. No, it's nothing like that. Just me tells the others how to do it.
So, you like how it feels?
I suppose.
Which bit? I mean, going dizzy?
Being out of it. Far away.
Is it like an escape?
Kind of. But it feels real as well.
What do you mean? Do you see things, hallucinate?
Ollie. Blacking out too. Makes me close to him. Jono thinks I don't understand, but I do. I can go there whenever I want. I know what it feels like to die.
Look. There's match reports. It's the goals he scored. He hid them so I wouldn't see.
Must be trying to spare your feelings.
But what about Alex having no one to tell? I knew he was in the team. I should have asked how it was going.
Now, you've had enough on your plate. Alex realised that.
Yeah, but now it might be too late. If he's got the same thing as Ollie and me, he might not be able to play again.
Oh, he might not have. We don't know anything yet.
I wished it. I wanted him to suffer.
It's not your fault.
Just want him to be well.
And whatever happens, you've got to talk to each other. You can't keep having these secrets.
We used to be mates, all of us.
No, there's just you and Alex. Well, you don't want to lose him as well.
I don't understand.
Well, neither did I at first, but apparently Alex has been making himself faint.
By accident?
Nope, he's been doing it with a group of friends, like a game. But it was his idea.
But that's stupid. It's dangerous.
Yeah, I know. And so does he now. I just think, Alex felt that it gave him some sort of connection to Ollie. I mean, it makes sense if you think about it. You know, the way that Ollie died? Just falling asleep and not waking up. Jono's got the same thing hanging over him. I think Alex just felt that he didn't share in that.
Well, he thinks dying is normal.
Penny, you've got mementos of Ollie all over your house. And what with the charity and everything, I mean, death is a huge part of your family life.
I never meant... Oh, I've damaged both of them.
No.
But Jono's withdrawn and Alex is disturbed.
You've been through a very difficult time. It's impossible to get it right.
I have 3 sons. I have to keep fighting for Ollie, or he really will die.
He is dead.
Not really. Not in here.
Penny, Ollie's dead. Sorry.
Hey, you're cutting it a bit fine.
Adam wouldn't let me go.
Oh, I don't wish to know that. Does Dr. Woodson know you saw Ms. Teague?
Yes?
Expect she had something to say about it.
Oh, not really. We were of the same opinion, actually.
What? She's converted you to witch doctoring?
It's complementary medicine, Vivian. And since she's not doing any harm, I think we should let her get on with it. Don't you?
I thought you had more backbone.
Hey.
All right.
Got you in my game station. If you break it, I'll kill you.
Cheers, but I won't get the chance. I'm out of here.
Alex's heart's fine.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a relief. That's cool.
Anyway, I should go.
Thanks for all your help with Mum and that.
Well, I don't really think I have.
I'll ring you about the fund.
Oh, listen, there's no rush.
I want you to have it now.
All right. Bye.
Listen, about the money. We've got quite a bit more than the target amount. So, I was thinking we could buy something for the school. Remember Ollie that way?
Well, like a bench.
I don't know, perhaps something the other kids could benefit from.
We need a new footy kit. The old ones are falling apart.
Does that cost much?
Yeah, home and away.
Well, then it'd be like for Alex as well.
Yeah, I think it's really important that we remember how Ollie lived, not just the way he died.
Alex is fine.
What, the fainting?
Oh, yeah, that was self-induced. And he's had a real wake-up call.
And Jono?
Yep, he's okay. And she agrees that he would benefit from counselling. She'd like him to talk to you.
Well, I might not be here.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, I forgot.
Well, I'm sure one of the others would.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll sort something out.
There you go. So, ask me how my lunch date went.
Not now, Michelle.
We went to a tiny little pub, but the food is out of this world.
Fascinating, but I don't need to know.
Yes, you do. You see, I'm enjoying my life, Jimmy. I had good food, good company, and I didn't think about work once.
So there's a point to this?
When did you last go out, eh? Like the rest of us lot? You mope around here all day, obsessing about not being partner, but the problem is you've got nothing to fall back on. You've got no wife, no girlfriend.
My personal life is none of your business.
It is when you decide you want to resign.
I can do what I like.
But you're wrong, you just can't see it. You're not happy, so you're blaming it on work, but you don't realise what it is you've got going for you here. Jimmy, you could get another job tomorrow, but in a couple of months you'll be in the same place. You need something else in your life.
The 4 winners of this week's heats cook again in the quarter-final of Celebrity MasterChef tonight at 7. But next here on BBC One, Murder at the Zoo for Jessica. The one to watch tonight, in their first game at the new Wembley Stadium, England take on Brazil. Match of the day live from 7:30 here on BBC One.
Alarm aircraft, red 70!
The courage, the fear, a ship's battle to survive.